Hello, good day. So today, Group 2 will tackle about the information control software piracy. The definition of information control. In the broad sense, information control is a mechanism where the control actions are of implicit, indirect nature, and the information that is given to the controlled object has the form of informative picture which is used by the object to work out an allegedly autonomous line of behavior. Therefore, the aim of information active is to ensure the desired behavior of the controlled object as defined by the subject. For example, in the advertising business, they make use of the IDA formula, which is the acronym of attention, interest, desire, and action. That is, the task of information management is not only to inform but also to recall, convince, and consequently manage. It is precisely by means of this method of acting upon human minds that the ruling forces expect to subordinate public opinion to their influence on an unheard of scale. The authorities regard the mass media an efficient tool in enabling them to clothe the monitoring and management of the popular masses in new forms. So why is there a need for information control? It is necessary for an organization to identify the nature of possible threats to its information systems and establish a set of measures called controls to ensure their security, and beyond that, to also ensure the privacy and confidentiality of information stored in the systems. Information system controls are methods and devices that attempt to ensure the accuracy, validity, and propriety of information system activities. It is designed to monitor and maintain the quality and security of the input, processing, output, and storage activities of any information system. Next is software piracy. Software piracy is the act of stealing software that is legally protected. This stealing includes copying, distributing, modifying, or selling the software. Copyright laws were originally put into place so that the people who develop software, programmers, writers, graphic artists, etc., would get the proper credit and compensation for their work. When software piracy occurs, compensation is stolen from these copyright holders. So, is there any regulation of software piracy? Computer piracy is illegal and constitutes a federal crime. Then the monetary penalties for those who break this law can reach up to $150,000 per instance of copyright violation. So, if we convert $150,000 into peso, it should it would be 7.8 million. Here in the Philippines, the penalties can reach up to 200,000 to half million. These are the software piracy that identified by the Software Alliance globally. First is soft lifting. The most common type of piracy is soft lifting. It is also called soft loading, means sharing a program with someone who is not authorized by the license agreement to use it. A common form of soft lifting involves purchasing a single licensed copy of software and then loading the software onto several computers in violation of licensing terms. On college campuses, it is rare to find a software program that has not been soft-loaded. People regularly lend programs to their roommates and friends, either not realizing it's wrong or not thinking that is a big deal. Shoplifting is common in both businesses, and homes. Next is hard disk loading, often committed by hardware dealers. This form of piracy involves loading an authorized copy of software onto a computer being sold to the end user. This makes the deal more attractive to the buyer at virtually no cost to the dealer. The dealer usually does not provide the buyer with manuals or the original CDs of the software. This is how operating systems like Windows 95 are often pirated. Next is renting. Renting involves someone renting out a copy of software for temporary use without the permission of the copyright holder. The practice, similar to that of renting a video from blockbusters, violates the license agreement of software. So example ani niya ang CDs. Ato siya mailhan nga pirated ang CDs if saba ang background sa salida like na pakpak o katawa. So the last but not the least is counterfeiting. Counterfeiting means producing fake copies of a software, making it look authentic. This involves providing the box, CDs, and manuals, all designed to look as much like the original product as possible. Microsoft products are the ones most commonly counterfeited because of their widespread use. Most commonly, a copy of a CD is made with a CD burner, and a photocopy of the manual is made. Counterfeit software is sold on street corners, and sometimes unknowingly sold even in retail stores. Counterfeit software is sold at prices far below the actual retail price. Software piracy in Philippines. Based on a study by Media Partners Asia, it is estimated that the Philippine Industry Association of Video Producers, Distributors, and Aggregators lost at least 1 billion in potential revenues in 2020. Video piracy remained prevalent in the country, with nearly half of online Filipinos consuming illegal content. Approximately 40% of people engaged in the local and media entertainment industry are currently jobless, further dragging the economy. So the example of piracy in the Philippines. The cybercrime law officially took effect in the Philippines last month. Filipinos can now be punished for buying bootlegs or downloading videos, music, and other copyrighted files, especially pirated DVDs. Thank you for listening, guys. God bless.